Greetings. It's a shame I didn't collect fresh herbs. If I'd had fresh herbs, it would have turned out better. I left that belladonna on the fire too long, I reckon. Should I have boiled that belladonna for a shorter time? Should I have boiled that belladonna for a shorter time?
What a cheap... Christ, wounds! Watch out with that horse!
Hear ye, good people! How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in
Maybe
gold,
onto something
while
there.
their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay! Have you killed? Pay! Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
Taking the words
How's
right
your
out of my
sister?
mouth, he is. Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff. Christ be praised.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
I'd better go. Farewell.
Look out!
Blessings to you.
She's rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay! Have you killed? Pay! Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
Go!
Not this. Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You call that poetry? It's the bleating of a goat here for me.
It's a poem that every man Jack can understand, unlike that airy, fairy, lovesick whining of yours that not even the parish priest can make head or tail of, and he's nearly educated.
Art for its own sake. That is the true goal of real poetry.
Jesus, there's no talking to you. Let's drink.
What are you two talking about then?
A peasant like you would never understand.
I'll have you know you're talking to the right hand of a nobleman, you nobody.
You? But... sorry, but how is anyone to know that when you're dressed in those rags?
Have a drink with us, worthy sir.
Well, why not? I'll gladly have a drink. My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry.
What kind of thing
Enrico
is this in here?
is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
It's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Tell us all about it.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
Greetings.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Honorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage.
Greetings.
Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly,
And highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
in short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
I've heard you've got a new addition.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man,
A fucking good fella.
a fellow who helps his fellow man, aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
Humans?
That's it! Hark, Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A loot! We need a loot!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find, or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the Carpenters in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you wanna fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
God bless
Do you really think Henry can handle it? You know what the carpenter said? He won't sell that loot for a king's ransom.
Don't lose faith, my friend. He'll handle it just fine. Perhaps he'll make a deal with the old man. Either way, it won't cost us a thing anyway. And don't change the subject.
Ale!
Greetings to you. Good evening. What do you need, lad?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well. Hey, that'll do.
The Kuttenberg treasury, in that finest of our cities.
And oh, the lovely wenches there. How I'd love to stroke their titties.
Good evening. Do you need something?
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win.
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. If I was you, I'd take it.
I'll be right there.
That's enough. Your turn.
Greetings to you.
God be with you.
Like this. Oh, come on! These ones here. Here.
Greetings to you.
You must have a lucky horseshoe up your arse.
Next time I'll be more careful around you.
And what can I get for you?
Don't be a coward.
Which one you talking about anyway? Clara, Anna, or Leda? I can't keep up with all those girls of yours. Besides, we were both fucking most of them.
Have you no shame at all?
Hey, I just thought up this song. Listen.
Hey.
Chubby Clara never
Well,
says
there you have
no.
it.
These two
Enjoy.
fine lads gave her a go. And when Clara had enough, they went to see Annie for a bit of rough.
The meter is way off.
Praise
But as
the
my
Lord.
Italian friend says, sbagliando si impara.
Your Italian friend? A travelling merchant you had one beer with? And as for my meter, listen properly. Chubby Clara never says no. These two fine lads gave her a go. And when Clara had enough, they went to see Annie for a bit of rough. See? It fits perfectly.
It does not fit. The stress is shifted to the wrong syllable in the second line, and in the last, you squash 3 syllables into one iambus. I've heard tomcats wailing better songs.
Stick in the mud.
Bungler.
Nobody.
Barbarian.
Barbarian? Yes, and proud of it. Let's drink to that.
What will it be?
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Proper poetry, innit? A celebration.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That's why I'm here. The Miller Crazel from Lower Semine sent me.
Wonderful. He boasted he'd be sending a real tough fella this time, so I'm interested in seeing what you've got. By the way, old Olbram from Sheleoth keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy, his wife, has forbidden him from fighting.
The word is buck. F-U-C.
I'd like to try the fights here.
And did Crazel give you enough money?
To the point.
You foul vulture.
I don't think so. I'll be back.
Well, hurry up then. The lads are chomping at the bit. I don't want them to start fighting each other here in the inn.
5 in the morning serenading,
Good day to
while I'm
you.
upstairs showing my sense of rhythm to some Kuttenberg damsel.
Animal.
Good day.
Same to you. Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings.
Good to see you.
What would you like?
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
Aye, we've got some room left. And for how long?
I'll just stay the night.
No problem, but you'll pay in advance.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
Do we have a deal?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Agreed then. The room's yours. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
It's upstairs, right behind the stairs on the left. It's easy to find. There's a green wreath over the door.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, friend.
You're up bright and early today. What would you like?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
How's this?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit, and we'll make a deal. Aye, that sum will convince me. Pleasure doing business. God be with you. What'll it be?
Crazel has an offer for you.
What does that old goat want this time?
He's looking for a girl for the Samine wedding.
What, for himself?
I've been darning and sewing
No.
since morning.
He needs her to pose as a lady.
A lady? You mean a noblewoman?
Something like that.
Well, I don't know if any of my girls could pull it off. They can't even eat like a noble with cutlery.
That won't be a problem. She won't even have to say much.
That sounds a bit odd, but all right. How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
And that's not all. The girl will get some perfume called Minter. I've already taken care of it. Nobody will be able to resist her.
That sounds nice and all, but something's fishy. Out with it, lad. Who does Crazel really want the girl for?
For the Chamberlain.
For Ulrich? You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain. Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Crazel. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
Well, it's about the Master Chamberlain.
He's looking for a girl for the Semine wedding.
God, anything but that. Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say?
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well,
The Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt.
If only.
But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it?
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, and that fucking a Christian girl would be a sin. But he believes in the same God as the rest of us.
Which makes it all the worse.
Then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God.
But what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Crazel is offering.
Enough that you'll be able to buy a small cottage.
Or 2 cows. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that
I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life, I swear. All of them, every day.
I'll do that too, and I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you can't. Dorothy, please don't make her do that again.
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Crazel's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
God in heaven.
I feel filthy just thinking about it. I'd like to jump in a bath.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Zhelioff is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
Weren't you listening?
What he demands is just... heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
Does he like it when it hurts?
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
All right. What am I supposed to do now?
Do what you like. We've said our piece. Go and find some heathen girl. A harlot like that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them nomads.
Aye, I remember her. Nose in the air, talking fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enelin of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
Greetings.
Good day. What'll it be?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Lord be with you. Ah, your love is clear to me when I see your hose around your knees.
Good God, what's that supposed to be?
Proper poetry, innit? A celebration of all that's beautiful in this world.
All that's beautiful, all that's under those hose of yours is shit-stained braids.
Since our Czech Dante don't like it, I'll give him another one for good measure. How my heart is aching for your comforting caress. Meanwhile, let me slip my hand underneath your dress.
Oh, God, perhaps you'd be better off composing poetry about nature.
As you wish. 'Tis wise to imitate nature's habits. From dusk till dawn, go at it like rabbits.
Bring me something to
Why
eat.
did I open my mouth?
I wish you a pleasant morning.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Good day.
Like this. Here. These ones here. That's enough. Your turn. Damn it. They're yours, lad.
Good day to you.
What can you do? Finally! I won! Don't be a coward.
The little wives of Kuttenberg, they love the chink of coin, their shafts are damp, and wealthy blows
Hey, get your hands out of there! Did you hear me, scum?
A thief! Catch him!
One beer. Don't give up!
I surrender!
Now I'll show you. You're a pickpocket, and a lousy one at that. Pay up, and show me what you've got.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant? Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
That bastard!